Hi, everyone. So I know that I just brought you a video on decks from Amazon that were on sale for $15 or less. And well, guess what? There's more. But this one's from Hay House. So Hay House evidently has summer sales. So they're having a summer sale, and I couldn't resist because there are a lot of decks that are a couple years older that I don't have that I've had in my wish list for a while. So this kind of gave me an opportunity to add some more decks to my collection without spending a lot of money on them. So I know I'm crazy. I've done so many. I've gotten so many in just this last week that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, for the month of July, I need to not buy anything, or the month of June. Sorry, that's we're only in May, so the month of June, I should probably not buy anything. Yeah, zero. But I can't guarantee it. I just can't guarantee it. So most of these decks from Hay House are actually like $13. Like I have $13, $13.50, $10, $12. There's one deck that's for 15. So all of these decks are 15 or less. The majority of them are $13. Okay? So let's start with some oracles. I got the Rose Pocket Oracle, and this one was only $10. So, if you know me and you've watched any of my videos, I actually like the smaller decks. So, of course, their full size deck is on sale as well, but I like the minis. So, here's the guidebook. It's a nice big guidebook, and if you know me, I love the guidebooks as well. I did kind of take a look at it, and it's kind of crazy. Like all of this is about how to use the deck and spreads and all that kind of stuff, and then the rest of it is about the cards. So there's a lot of information in this little book. And then here we are. Here we have some of the cards. I've been wanting these for a while. They're really pretty. So I finally got a chance to get this, and I took it, and it was only $10. So I love it. Looking forward to using it. Because I've gotten so many in, I've got a long list of cards to use. So everyone's probably, and like, I love that there's a grandmother in here. It's beautiful. I know that everybody's probably seen this, so I won't spend a lot of time flipping through this, though this is only my second time flipping through it and seeing it. I have to admit, like I get these boxes in, and I totally like open every single one of them and look at every single one of them. I don't know how any of you do unboxings because I don't have the patience to wait. I don't want to go and set up all my stuff and wait to open it up. Okay. So my second oracle that I got, this is another pocket one that I've been looking at for a while because I'm definitely interested in animal spirits and working with animal spirits. So it comes in this lovely tin. Same kind of idea. I do think there's more cards in this one because the stack looks a little thicker, but it still has that nice thick book and the font, believe it or not. And even though this book is really small, it's got good size font, and with my reading glasses on, I can read it with no problem. So if you're worried about that, just so you know, it's not that bad. Okay, so here are some of these. So, I'm a forest witch. I love going out in the forest. So anything to do with the forest, anything to do with animals, I am totally for. And I've been wanting this deck for a while. It's been on my wish list. So I was able to get this one for $12 on sale from Hay House. I think it's a great price. I mean, I don't know. Can you get this for less than $12 brand new directly from the manufacturer? I'm going to be very curious. Now I'm going to be looking on their websites all the time to find out, like, ooh, is there a sale? Is there a sale? I actually wish I could remember who it was that actually posted this. They were like, and if you like Hay House decks, hint, hint. And I went out and looked and bam, they're all on sale. I'm like talking about major discounts. We're not talking about 5% or 10%, which is nothing. Doesn't even cover taxes at that point, hardly. And oh, the shipping was free. So, I mean, you can't beat it. It's like buying it from Amazon, but you're actually buying it directly from the manufacturer, which is super cool. So I think you guys have all probably seen this, and I at least wanted to show you. If you hadn't seen it before, I wanted to show you enough of the cards that you would get an idea of what you would get in this deck. So that is the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle in a tin. And I got it for $12 from Hay House. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Should I do all the oracles first? Oh, I got this one. This is kind of like an oracle, but I've also been very curious. Like I got the other one. Again, I showed this in my last video of sales, and this is on sale on Amazon. But the Archetypes deck and book, The Wild Unknown, I got that, and believe it or not, I just feel like it's super intimidating. I wanted to work with Archetypes, and I found it to be super intimidating. But then I saw somebody show this one on their site on YouTube, and I thought, okay, well, that's not as intimidating because at least the pictures are relatable and there's a lot of verbiage on the cards. So I felt like this would maybe be a good starting deck for me to get used to working with archetypes. And then I can go from there and work toward that wild unknown. But the deck, I mean, the guidebook is really good. It gives you an overview of the particular archetype, but you don't even need this guidebook because when you look at the cards, look at this. You've probably seen this. I'm probably the only one that's impressed with it. But you've got the archetype, the light attribute, and the shadow attribute, and then an image to go with it. So I think that that is really nice all on one card. You don't have to even go to the guidebook. If you like putting the guidebook to the side and never want to look at a guidebook, then this is a really good one that's got a lot of information on the cards. And I mean, I wouldn't say that the artwork is the best. It's just, for me, it's like, it's not the greatest, it's not the worst. I've definitely seen worse, but it's not that bad. And it does help, you know, bully with the puffing cloud. So that's why I got this one. I really got intimidated by the Wild Unknown archetype. So I wanted something that maybe was a little easier, a little more relatable, that I could actually break into using it, get some sort of idea about using it, and not feel so intimidated. And there is a ton of cards. There's 80 cards in this deck. So, I mean, that's really good. I mean, that's more cards than you get with a tarot deck. So, I mean, they really give you a lot. Big bang for your buck. And so how much did I spend on this? I spent $13. So $13 for a nice deck with decent card stock about archetypes, and there's 80 cards. So I don't think that's too shabby. I'm wondering how many out there, can you leave a message or put a comment below and let me know what archetype decks do you use? do you have any suggestions for me? Somebody that hasn't really dived into that much, and somebody that's looking for some cards to actually, dive into it, like first time, get my feet wet kind of thing. I just really felt like this would be a good getting your feet wet kind of deck. So that is Carolyn Myss Archetype cards and guidebook. So they're kind of big. Kind of a big deck, but I suppose I'm not going to be doing like major shuffling with it. I think this is definitely gonna, the only way I'm going to be able to shuffle this is overhand, but I think in this situation, the way I'm going to be using these, I'm only going to be shuffling overhand anyway. So I'm not going to be doing great big card spreads and stuff with this. I'm probably going to be working with one card at a time kind of thing. So that is my other Oracle deck that I got. We have one more Oracle deck. The Rooted Woman. Now this one was $15. So this was the most expensive out of the whole deck, the whole lot. So this is my 15 and under. So this is the $15 deck. And it's got 53 cards with a guidebook. And this box is so nice. Look at that box. It's got the full wrap out, and then it has the ribbon to pull the cards out of it. So let's pull these out and so you can take a look at them. You've probably seen this before as well, but I'm okay with that because they're new for me. Now, I've been looking at this for a while. Every time I see it, I was like, ooh, that looks nice. Because there's so many cards in here that's very, woodsy. The guidebook is nice. It's got some good write-ups. It's got the title. It's got kind of like a message, almost keywords. It's not really, some of them I don't think, what lurks beneath. So it's not really a keyword. I don't know what you would call that, but it's on the cards as well. And then the write-up about it. So I'm really looking forward to, and it looks like, so I did notice when I was looking at the cards, there's like a triangle, and then there's like a circle, and then there is a square. So I bet you anything this is broken out by elements. Suit 1. Let's see real quick if it tells us how this deck is structured. So there's 3 suits: places, allies, and journey. So that'll be fun. That'll be really fun to work with. So that's the guidebook. I did all the talking and looking at guidebooks. I love myself a guidebook. So let's take a look at some of these cards. I like this cardstock. It's a nice matte. It's the normal Oracle size deck. And I love all this green. It's just so pretty. I'm so happy that I got this deck. I'm going to really enjoy working with it. Like what lurks beneath, right? And you see the little sea monster? Well, lake monster. Bridge, a place between worlds, stone circle, a sacred landscape. Aren't they lovely? They're so nice. I love the crone there. I love it when a deck has diversity in it. See, look at her. She's rounded. She's not completely like skinny. So I really like that. I love diversity, not only in ethnicity, but also diversity in age and gender. But this is all women. So it's called the Rooted Woman Oracle. So of course this is all women. I really like it though. I see myself in this deck. So it looks like we have some goddesses in there as well. I'm like showing you in the entire deck. I think it's because I actually want to see all the cards myself. But I'm flipping through them quickly so I don't take too much time on it. We're almost through it. Ooh, look at the bats. Yeah, definitely looking forward to working with this deck. I really, really like it. That's nice. That's going to be nice. I'm going to edge this in a nice green to go with these backs. It'll be really nice. Okay. So that is my last oracle deck that I got. So I got 4 oracle decks. My next 3 decks are all going to be tarot. So I got this one, the Tarot of Curious Creatures. I had seen it. I like the colors in it. It seems to me it's very summery, and it was so funky. So I love purple, and I love purple and green together. It's got a great guidebook. And then the cards, they're really funky. I had never looked at this deck. I've seen it in some not full walkthroughs, but, you know, just like a deck that's chosen for a specific reason. So I've never seen all the cards before, but it really is a funky deck. I mean, totally funky. I don't know how I'm going to feel about using it because there's not a lot of clues on each card. I mean, I guess you could tell this is the Hangman. He's hanging off a branch, and this is Justice. She's holding scales. Death, he's got the thing. So, and I guess there's like little nods in there to the different cards. But when we get to, let's flip back to this. So I don't feel like there's a lot, like standing their ground, 8 of Wands. So it's movement. Okay. Okay. So I just have to take a moment and look at each, you know, burden. So I have to take a few moments and look at the card and find that association for myself. So maybe it won't be that bad. And so this will be fun maybe at parties. I could see bringing this out because it's just so kooky and crazy, and I think people would get a kick out of seeing these cards and getting a reading with these cards. So that's why I got it, and it was super fun. This deck was $13.50 on sale. So I forget what, I should have wrote down the original price of these so that you would know how much the savings was. But I just wrote down how much I paid on my little cheat sheet. So that is the Tarot of Curious Creatures. Happy to have it as part of my collection. The next one that I got was the Unfolding Path Tarot. This tarot, to me, seems a lot like... Oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. If I remember, I'll try to make a little note at the top of what deck I'm talking about. It's got a green cover with a woman on it. The Light Seers, am I right? The Light Seers? Yeah, so this gives me that vibe, but it is different. And I like these matte cards. And this is the backs. The backs are gorgeous. And I love me a High Priestess that's a crone. So I got this one because I don't have the full version, the full-size version of Light Seers. And I didn't want to buy the full-size version because I have the pocket version. And I don't really like it. I mean, unless I'm going to be storing it and keeping it because I'm trying to like make it stay perfect. I don't like to have multiple decks of the same one. I mean, I don't typically get like the full-size deck and then the pocket size version of a deck. And so I didn't want to buy, I wanted a full-size version, but I didn't want to buy it. So when I saw this one, I was like, ooh, it's very, very similar to the Light Seers. and I don't have it. So, and it's on sale. So this one, the Unfolding Path, is 13. So I got this for 13 from Hay House. So it's similar. It's got that same kind of vibe. Oh, I love her face. And I love that it has the diversity. It's really a pretty deck. I mean, it really, truly is. I think I've seen some people do some side-by-sides of this Unfolding Path and the Lightseers. I don't remember watching any of them, but I kind of saw them as I was flipping through the cards. Or going through, you know, Tarot Tube. But so, yeah, so that was my second tarot that I got. The Unfolding Path Tarot. And then my last one, let me put this away. Oops. Oh, the Fool. I forgot to show you the Fool. I'll put that away. And then my very last one is by one of my favorite artists, MJ McCullinane. I never say her name right. The Enchanted Forhaxa Tarot. I've been looking at this and eyeballing it, but I was afraid that I wasn't going to like it. So I didn't want to pay full price for it. Some of the images they weren't sitting with me for some reason. I really didn't think that I was going to like it. And so I was happy to see, of course, you know, the nice big guidebook. But I was happy to see this on sale at Hay House. And I got it for a steal of $13.50. And I'm really glad that I got it, because now that I've seen it, I really, really like it. Of course, this is my kind of colors. I love this gold and the greens and the forest. And I am surprised by how much, look at that dragon. And I guess I should have watched some full flip throughs of the deck or reviews of the deck. I had only seen it kind of like in passing, like when somebody says my favorite fairy deck is this, and then they show a couple of the cards and then they put it away. So I've never seen a full walkthrough of this deck, and the images that I saw, I was like, I don't know. But now that I have it, I'm really digging it. Now, granted, this is being said that this is only the second time that I've seen the deck. I've flipped through it one time. So I like these little creatures and things. So it's like, it's not all, you know, perfect. Like there's a lot of energy, positive and negative, in these cards. And I really, really like it. So yeah, so I'm super excited that I got this deck, and I'm really, really happy that I got it for a steal of only $13.50. So that is a new MJ deck of mine. Look at all these mermaids. It's fantastic. I don't know why I was even hesitating. Every time that I see anything of MJ's, I love it. I mean, I just love her artwork. It just totally speaks to me. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. So I should have known. I really should have known. So anyway, you've already seen this probably, so I won't go through the whole deck. Now, if I have a deck here that I got that you do want me to do a full walkthrough of, just let me know, because I love doing deck walkthroughs. So I don't mind at all, but I think this has been out there for a while. I think all of these have been out there for a while. So I don't want to bore you with going through things, a full walkthrough that you've already seen all of them. So this was my Hay House $15 or less haul. Oh, can I get all of them in there? That's all of them. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any of these walkthroughs of any of these, just let me know. Leave a comment below. Again, if you could hit like, if you could subscribe, that greatly helps my channel. I'm trying to get it to grow, so I would really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.